on, it's okay.
Hello, my name's Brandon.
Let's go.
Let's go, Brandon!
So it's awesome to be here. I'm so thankful to be here. So a couple days ago, I was in Atlanta, Georgia. And two things you should know about me before I start. I'm really bad at sports. And not only am I really bad at sports, I don't understand sports at all. And so I was in Atlanta, and obviously Georgia has had a great sports run this year. So I've been told, I don't keep up. And I was thinking like, wow, like, you know, the Braves just won the Super Bowl, that's so amazing. And on top of that, the Georgia Bulldogs just won the Stanley Cup. Like, that's so cool. Like, they have all these great wins. But going back to me being bad at sports, I kind of feel like when God made me, this is a little bit of how it went. He was like, okay, we're gonna make him short because we're gonna make him Mexican, so I just gotta throw that stereotype in there. On top of that, we're gonna give him a big nose because like it'll build character when he gets made fun of at school. On top of that, we're gonna give him good hair, sort of, to like make up for the other things. And then we're gonna make him really bad at sports. But not just that, we're gonna give him a dad that loves sports. And we're gonna sit back and we're gonna watch them just interact and see how they try to connect with each other. So growing up, my dad like genuinely loved sports, right? I hated them. But that meant that I had to play them, all of them. And so when my dad passed away, it was nice because I didn't have to play anymore, right? But before that happened, before my dad passed away, we tried baseball. So we're at baseball and I'm thinking, this is easy, just hit the ball with the bat into the end zone and you run, right? Swing the bat, hit the ball, not with the bat, with my face. They stop the game because I'm knocked out. He says, let's try football. So we go to football, and it's the first day of practice, and the coach is trying to see everyone's strength and weakness. Doesn't know that my weakness is just the sport in general. So he says, do you want to run the ball? And I'm thinking, I don't even want to be here. I just want to be at home watching Hannah Montana with like a shirt on my head pretending it's a wig, you know? Like, no. But I already disappointed my father enough at baseball, so sure. So I get up there, I start running this ball, and this 10-foot, 220-pound second grade linebacker just trucks me. And I'm like, I can't breathe. And the coach runs out and goes, hey, it's okay, shake it off, do you want to try again? And I'm crying, I'm like, no, I don't want to try again. Like, did you not see what just happened? My dad hears this, he gets so angry that he runs out into the field, he grabs me by the face mask, and he's like, next time they ask you if you want to run the ball, you say yes. I'm crying, I can't breathe, my ribs are broken, and I'm like, you're not the one who's out here disappointing his father while also getting killed out there, alright? So he goes, he's right. He's like, alright, you know what? How did I not see this before? Let's try soccer. I mean, he's Mexican, clearly it's in his blood. He has to be good at soccer, right? So, my dad takes me and my 30 cousins to soccer practice. We all jump out of the two-door car, and he tells the coach, he says, hey, make him goalie. And the coach says, why? Dad says, he's really good at blocking the ball with his face, just trust. And he's like, okay. Flash forward, we're at a game, and I'm like really bored. I'm like, I hate this, I want to go home, but whatever. And I see flowers, so obviously I start picking these flowers, genuinely forgetting that I'm in the middle of a game. Ball just starts flying by me. My dad then is super disappointed, thinks, you know what? I didn't only fail him as a sportsman, I failed him at being a Mexican. So, last sport before my dad decides that he is probably gonna give me up for adoption. He's like, we're gonna try basketball. And everything I'm about to say is real life, I can't make this up. So, quick side note, my freshman year of high school, after my dad already passed away, but my mom tried to live up to that legacy of making me play sports. So I tried out for the team. I was so bad, the coach pulled me aside. He's like, just go home. Like, it'll be better for you if you leave. So anyways, a few years before that, my two cousins call me and they're like, hey, we noticed that when you play basketball, we play your team, you're always on the bench. Like, you're that bad, and we want to help you not suck. And I was like, well, that's really kind, like, considering the fact that every time I'd have a girlfriend, these two cousins would steal that girlfriend, right? Like, there was one girl in particular who dated me, broke up with me, dated my cousin, he broke up with her, dated my other cousin, he cheated on her and then just went down the line. So she went through our family like this COVID is right now. So they're like, come over and we're gonna run some drills. I'm like, okay, so I go over there. They're like, all right, when the ball rolls on the ground, you're not allowed to pick it up. Because if you pick it up, it counts as a travel. Instead, you have to punch it. And you have to make it start bouncing again. And I'm thinking like, that's not right. But what do I know? They play, I sit the bench. So maybe they're right. So we run this drill over and over and over again. And I'm really good at this point. Like, I can make this ball bounce with just one punch at this point. So flash forward, the next week, we're at my basketball game. 20 seconds on the clock, have not touched the field, right? Coach says, there's a rule that every kid has to play, okay? And my mom was definitely that mom that said, why is my kid not playing? And he was like, because your kid sucks. So anyways, there's a rule that every kid has to play. 20 seconds, coach is like, what damage can he do in 20 seconds? He goes, Brandon, you're up. I'm like, all right, here we go. Like, this is my time. I'm gonna shine. I'm gonna show them what my cousin showed me. It's gonna be great. My dad's gonna be like so proud of me, and my mom's not gonna be embarrassed, so it's gonna be awesome. We get out there, I'm blocking that same second grader from a couple years back, and I'm like ready. I'm like staring at him, I'm like, oh, he doesn't know what's coming. And so, boom, smack the ball out of his hand. I'm shocked, he's shocked. Everyone knows that I suck, so they're all shocked. So I start running after this ball, and I just stop, and I look at it, and I just start punching this ball as hard as I can, just giving it everything I got. The coach is like, pick it up, and I can't! So then the buzzer goes off, we lose the game, I get kicked off the team, my dad disowns me, and I realize in that moment that not only can you not trust your Mexican cousins who steal your girlfriends, like we steal your jobs. Thank you. Make some noise for Brandon.